Right, why am I in a lay-by 3 miles outside of Northallerton? Well, 2 reasons. I'm a bit of a geek. The second reason being, this is the site of a really famous battle which happened in 1138 called the Battle of the Standard. There's a little bit of information about it there. And here we have the memorial. This is the Battle of the Standard Memorial, just outside of Northallerton. Now, it's probably a little bit too noisy for me to tell you the whole story about what happened here. So what I am going to do is get the drone up, and whilst the drone is showing you the battlefield site, I'll narrate over the top of it and tell you a little bit about the Battle of the Standard. And if I can find anything else good to view, there is a little farm further down, and the farm stands on the site of where the battle took place. If I can get there, I'll film there. If not, I'll just fly the drone over there. See you in a minute. Right, so here we are. You can see the drone taking off just in front of the memorial. Now, it was quite a windy day, so it was hard to keep the drone really steady. But what you can see in front of you is roughly where the battle took place on August the 22nd in 1138, and it was between King Stephen of England, although he wasn't there, and King David of Scotland. There was a bit of a dispute between them over who should be the rightful ruler, and it resulted in a number of different skirmishes, but this was the biggest battle between the two. Now, the Scots had come down and they were causing a little bit of mischief in the area, and they were camped near Thirsk. Now, under the Count of Ormale, the English were commanded, and they thought that they would surprise attack the Scots at 6 in the morning. That's exactly what they did. Now, what you can see now is where the battle took place. Now, they have found some Scottish burial pits where they think the defeated Scottish soldiers were buried. Then accounts differ, but thousands were killed. It was a rout by the English. The English won, and many of the Scots, they fled. Some of them even tried to blend in with the English army, because what happened in these days is kind of chaos took over, and there'd be different groups of people fighting all over the place. It was hard to make head and tail of who was who, and the Scots thought the best way to escape without losing any more was to pretend to be English soldiers. Now, there was Normans involved, there was Germans involved, there was Scottish involved, there was English involved. These armies were made up of many, many different factions. There is a lane nearby. I tried to get down it. You couldn't. It's called Scott Pit Lane. It's where they found some of the burials, which is quite interesting. But all in all, it was a huge battle with thousands and thousands of fatalities. And it kind of determined the way in which this English and Scottish dispute over power would go, with the English kind of exceeding their dominance over them. Now, the road you can see now in front of the drone, that was the original Great North Road. So we know that road has its origins going back hundreds, if not thousands of years. A really interesting bit of local history. Once again, thanks for watching, and I hope I haven't bored you too much with my ramblings about local history.